in her ability to throw barbs back and forth, repartee, and that's what Annie is giving us.
All right, we're pantomiming dialogue except the first team, and action.
Hi.
Hi. You clean up pretty nice.
What are you?
She's sort of been everywhere, done everything kind of gal, and she has quite a temper. I think that in balance of things, she will ultimately prove to be a fairly even match for Jay Thomas's character, Jack Stein. It's like fire and fire.
Somehow, the teaming of Jay Thomas and Susan Day, the original casting of Love and War last year, failed to catch fire. The changes were made reluctantly, according to creator Diane English.
We all thought that it was a necessary move to make, and it was no one's fault. It was just something that needed to be done. And so we held our breath and grabbed Annie and jumped in, and we couldn't be happier with the results.
You tried to cheat me. Nobody cheats Dana Palladino. You got that?
Hey, assault and battery, mental anguish, and then now I'm scared of fish. I got a lawsuit here, lady.
You got nothing.
But Love and War star Jay Thomas believes the show is onto something.
She's a spark plug. She's a real driving force suddenly in the show. She did that immediately. She comes in after, 8 or so years on a big hit show. I look at everything, reduce everything sort of like to sports. I mean, it's like bringing in somebody who I really think can take us to the Super Bowl.
Annie Potts isn't the new receiver who will make all the glory plays, though. The new emphasis will be on the whole team.
We have a brilliant cast, and we really weren't using them to their best advantage last year, and our audience really let us know that they'd like to see more of these people, and that's what we're doing. We're giving our audience everything that they asked for.
You know, if he looks familiar, the co-star on that, Jay Thomas, it's because, of course, you can see him on Murphy Brown, or you could see him on Murphy Brown.
That's right.
A meteoric rise in his career.
Well, you know what? Speaking of meteors, he was also apparently a weatherman in Boston. Hey, Richard, you want to be a TV star?
To be or not to? No. The stage. Anyhow, the small stage. What we're looking at right now is a cold front moving through the maritime regions. In behind it, we got an area of high pressure moving through. That's going to give us some clearing skies. However, we have warm water out there, and of course that coupled with the warm cold air will give us a lot of instability. That means clouds, possibly a few scattered showers, but for tonight we're going to try to clear things up a bit. So after the deluge, the downpour, Jonathan has decided to put away his scuba gear, and what we're going to look at is some clearing skies. First thing in the morning, you're going to fire up your car, or whatever you're going to fire up. You're going to get ready to go. Have an extra cup of coffee because it's going to be a good drive in. Give yourself a little extra time at home. Anywhere from 6 to 12 degrees for the morning temperatures. We're looking at sunny conditions with a few cloudy periods, and for the most part should be awfully nice first thing in the morning. It's nice to get rid of all that type of weather. And then what we're looking at for the rest of the day is temperatures between 16 and 18 degrees. We're looking at sunshine right across the map from stem to stern, north to south, east to west, and of course the temperatures a little bit cooler than they have been over the last couple of days. However, they are seasonable, slightly above, and the sunshine sure makes things feel nice out there, doesn't it, Nancy?
Yes, Richard, it sure does. Well, did I mention that Love and War is seen on Monday nights on ATV? Last night. What's on tonight?
Part of a great lineup. And tonight, on at 6:30, we'll bring you Full House. 7 o'clock, stick with us for Murphy Brown. 7:30, once again, Full House. 8 o'clock, Countdown at the Neon Armadillo. 9 o'clock, Rescue 911. 10 o'clock, Roseanne. The next two shows are just wonderful. 10:30, John Larroquette. Hilarious. 11 o'clock, critically acclaimed, wonderful new production, NYPD Blue.
Then on the Wednesday edition of Live at 5, a breakthrough that could cut the incidence of certain birth defects by 50%. That's tomorrow on Live at 5. That's it for us for now. Thanks very much for being with us. The ATV Evening News continues now with Steve Murphy. Steve.
Thank you. Tonight, major surgery for Medicare.
The new system will help save taxpayers money and make all of us more aware of just how much health care costs each one of us.
Trouble turns to rubble, the party that almost tore the house down. And linked to jobs, will a mega work project put you back to work?
This project is probably the most important thing that hit this end of the country, including Prince Edward Island, since Confederation, really.
Now, from the #1 news team in Atlantic Canada, the ATV Evening News.
The Progressive Conservatives have now released... Not much change in the interest rate today. The bank rate trickled down 4 basis points to 4.9%. Canada's biggest phone company is cutting 5,000 jobs, says